present simple. Have you ever wondered, what is it and why do you need it? Well, the answer is actually quite simple. Present simple is a verb tense. This helps us understand when the action takes place. In this case, present simple refers to the present, as you may have guessed it already. It is also very useful if we want to make sentences, whether in speaking or writing. Good. Now we know what is present simple and why is it important. So let's move further, shall we? You might ask, okay, but which one is it? How do I recognize it? Let's speak about the form of the present simple, because yes, it has a very specific form that always remains the same. Sounds easy, right? Let's see. We have here a basic, easy-to-understand scheme. The subject, plus short infinitive. This is our verb. The short infinitive refers to the dictionary form of the verb, the form by which you find the verb in the dictionary. So look at the scheme. We also have an example to make things easier. Here you can see who is the subject and what is the verb, the short infinitive. Now, this is very important. In a very specific case, in the third person, meaning he, she, it, we add s or es. I will explain it in a moment. So, subject plus short infinitive plus s or es in the third person. Okay, so when do we add es? It's very simple. We add es at the end of our verb when the verb ends in ch, sh, o, ss, and x. Let's take an example to make things even more clear. Wash and washes. She washes her scarf every weekend. But I wash my hat every day. Remember, we add s or es only in the third person, meaning he, she, it. Now, if everything is clear, let's see the present simple forms for both questions and negations. Because yes, we have schemes for these two also. If we want to negate our sentence, in short, to say no, we have to make some changes in our sentence. Look at this scheme. To negate a sentence, we have to add two words. The verb do and the negation, which in this case is not. Subject plus do not or does not plus short infinitive. Did you get it? When do we use does instead of do? Exactly. In the third person, it's just adding an s to the verb. Let's see an example. She does not or doesn't wash her scarf every weekend. Easy, right? But I want you to pay great attention here. We added es to our verb, right? Do became does. But why? And why do we need it? Can't we just say she washes not her scarf every weekend? Well, not really. It is still correct, although this one is a more stylistic, old way of expressing ideas. If we want to negate sentences in present simple the standard way, we have to add the verb do, which is only here to help us negate the sentence. However, it does not have any meaning in the sentence. Also, very important, look again at the example and our scheme. You can see that we added s to the verb do and not to the short infinitive, wash. That is because it's the verb do that we conjugate. Only the verb do. So s or es will be added in the third person only to the verb do and never to the short infinitive when we negate a sentence or ask a question in the present simple tense. To form questions in the present simple tense, we only have to change the order of the words. Do or does with the subject. Here is our scheme. Do or does plus subject plus short infinitive. Does she have science lessons every week? Yes, she does. As we have already seen, do is the verb to which we add s or es. This rule is valid for both negations and questions. And that's it. You know now how to make sentences with present simple. Let's do a short recap. We have three schemes to help us. One for the affirmative sentences. Subject plus short infinitive plus s or es in the third person. She washes her scarf every weekend. One for negation. Subject plus do not or does not plus short infinitive. She does not or doesn't wash her scarf every weekend. And one for questions. Do or does plus subject plus short infinitive. Does she have science lessons every week? I hope that this lesson was helpful. Remember, take it easy, give it some time and practice. Watch this video again and write down the main ideas if you find it helpful. See you next time.